Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Hyman, and this is everything I eat in a day. So first thing I do when I wake up is I lay in bed and I simmer. I simmer in that twilight between waking and sleeping, and I listen to what it has to tell me. I listen to the dreams that I had. I try to go back and think about them and just feel what I want. And then I meditate, and then it's off to the kitchen, my favorite place in the house, where I first often have a green tea. I like the brown rice roasted green tea. Sometimes I'll have a coffee. If there's an espresso machine in the house, I'll definitely have that with some maybe macadamia milk. And then I've lately been just loving a smoothie in the morning, and I'm making this super smoothie that's essentially driving all these beneficial things in my body that create health. Because as a doctor, I really well understand that food is medicine, not because I learned it in medical school, but because food works to regulate every single system in your body. Your gut, your immune system, your detox system, everything. So first thing in the morning, I want to put in my body things that are going to help me stay strong and healthy and fit. And I've been working out more, so I want a good protein shake. So I put in goat whey, which has A2 casein, not the A1 casein, less inflammatory, and I tolerate it way better. I'll use sometimes a plant protein like a pea protein or hemp protein, pumpkin seed proteins, and then I'll throw in all this other goody stuff. Adaptogenic mushrooms, reishi, shiitake, maitake, cordyceps, lion's mane mushroom, all that goes into powder in my shake. I put in green tea powder and pomegranate powder, which are great for the microbiome. I put in probiotics. I put in a little MCT oil that gives me a more even metabolism, and it's great for my long bike rides and keeps me going. And I throw in some frozen fruit, like strawberries, maybe a little half banana. So that's my morning go-to smoothie. I just freaking love it. Next, I don't really snack because I just eat good food and I eat plenty of food. And if I do snack, I might have some macadamia nuts, or I might have some almonds, or I might have a piece of fruit, but rarely I snack. In the afternoon for lunch, like today, we had the most amazing salad. I had sunflower sprouts, arugula from the farm, cherry tomatoes from the local farmer as well. I put in toasted pumpkin seeds, watermelon radishes, and some regular radishes, and it just was so yummy. And then on top of it, I put extra virgin olive oil, which has oleocanthols, all these great medicines. I put in balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper, really simple dressing, and that's my lunch with smoked salmon. I had some smoked salmon that was wild coho salmon I got in the package. It was already pre-smoked, a little can of mackerel, shared that with some friends. So that's my lunch. I call it a fat salad because it has fat from the pumpkin seeds, fat from the olive oil, fat from the fatty fish that I eat with it. So it's kind of a fat salad. And then for dinner, I love to make a rainbow assortment of colorful fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, and good quality protein. So I eat really delicious food. There's no deprivation or starvation, what I call the Pegan Diet, which is basically the topic of my new book. The dinner I had the other night was some mahi-mahi. I seared in a pan with a little ghee and garlic and white wine. And then I made jicama, a watermelon radish salad with Thai basil and this incredible dressing, which has tahini in it, which is basically ground sesame seeds, super high in calcium. I put in lemon juice, olive oil, little cumin spice. It's just so good. And then we had these little new potatoes, which are so good. They're small, they're not so starchy. I boiled them up and I tossed them with olive oil and lemon, salt and pepper, a little garlic, and chopped up parsley and greens, and mix it like green potato salad, which is so good. Also roasted lion's mane mushrooms. Lion's mane mushrooms are so yummy. They look like a brain and they're great for your brain. And then in addition, I had an incredible assortment of greens in the fridge, chard and kale, and I stir fried it with the ginger and mirin, which is a Japanese rice wine. So I basically had 4 or 5 different dishes, all vegetables, plus a little bit of protein. Occasionally, I might drink a little tequila, but maybe once a week. All right, now in terms of getting hungry or hangry, I never really get hungry or hangry because I understand by eating protein and fat and good fats with every meal, I won't have these swings in blood sugar, which is what makes you hangry. I don't eat certain ingredients. For example, I don't eat anything that's not food. If it has weird ingredients, weird chemicals in it, if it's not actually something that nature made, I won't eat it. Now, my favorite food city, I think it's a toss-up, but I love New York and I love San Francisco because they have the most incredible ingredients, incredible food, incredible chefs. If I eat comfort food, what would I eat? Once in a while, I love pasta. So I might have, lentil pasta, chickpea pasta, maybe soba noodles, buckwheat noodles, and I'll make a little pasta dish, which I really love. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I really love to share with you everything I eat in a day. Thanks for watching this. You should check out my new book, The Pegan Diet. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.